A day after Prime Minister Netanyahu said that hostages will be brought back soon, Israeli Defence Minister WION Gallant reiterated that Israel is nearing the release of the captives. He also mentioned that the Israeli forces are on track to completely defeat Hamas.
We are creating conditions for what we wanted. The first thing, for defeat of the Hamas organization. The second thing actually is that you are pressing. We are getting closer to a situation where it will be possible to reach a deal for the release of the hostages, and this thing is thanks to the action of the fighters at this place and time.
Meanwhile, on Tuesday, the Israeli forces struck targets in the West Bank, killing at least 5 Palestinians, including a woman and her daughter. The Israeli forces have claimed to kill a Hamas commander, Ashraf Nafir, in the same operation. Hamas later confirmed the killing of the commander and his quote-unquote companions in a separate incident near the southern West Bank city of Hebron. Israeli troops killed 2 people during what the IDF called anti-terrorist operations. Also on Tuesday, the Israeli military issued evacuation orders in Gaza's Khan Yunis. The orders prompted Gazans to abandon the eastern part of the area and make a move towards the west.
We were displaced and walked on our feet a distance of 3 to 4 kilometers from the east of Khan Yunis to the most westerly point. We reached the sea, and everyone concerned with human rights or such, their questions would be, how did you sleep? No, we did not sleep. All those who were displaced last night did not sleep until late in the evening, and there was no shelter as well.
UN spokesperson Stephanie Dujarric confirmed that the evacuation reports. Dujarric also expressed concern over the short interval between the dropping of the leaflets telling people to leave and the escalation of military operations.
Yesterday, about 150,000 people fled areas in Khan Yunis, as assessed by humanitarian colleagues monitoring population movements in the area. Many have been observed on the move with without any belongings. The immediate escalation of hostilities in the area also resulted in many people being trapped in the evacuation area. Each evacuation order profoundly disrupts people's lives. People have been forced to move into areas with little or no infrastructure, where there is very limited access to shelter, health, sanitation, and other life-saving humanitarian assistance.
This comes as the US State Department has dismissed the agreement between Hamas and Fatah to form a quote-unquote interim national reconciliation government that will rule Gaza post the war.
When it comes to governance of Gaza at the end of the conflict, there can't be a role for a terrorist organization. Hamas has long been a terrorist organization. They have the blood of innocent civilians, both Israeli and Palestinian, on their hands. And so when you look at the post-conflict governance of Gaza, we do see, as we have made clear, we want to see the Palestinian Authority governing a unified Gaza and the West Bank, but no, we do not support a role for Hamas.
Israel was also quick to condemn the agreement. The country's foreign minister, Israel Katz, insisted, and I'm going to quote here, that Hamas rule will be crushed. He also blamed the Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas of embracing the Fatah faction, who Israel said was responsible for the October 7th attacks.